Hi everyone, how are you today? Thank you so much for joining me. I think you are going to love this yummy sweet treat. I am going to be making easy monkey bread, and this is found in my cookbook on page 40 right here at the top. Now, since creating my cookbook, I've honestly learned a few little tricks to make this a little bit more simple, and I think you're gonna like these little tricks. So first, I have to tell you that I went to Walmart and was only able to find 2 cans of biscuits. It was like the craziest thing. And then I went to Publix and could only find 1 can of biscuits, and they were a different kind of biscuit. And I think that's totally fine. And I'm actually kind of glad that that happened, so that you can see you don't have to have the very exact same kinds of biscuits. That might be preferred, but it's totally fine if it's not, okay? So you just need 3 cans of the 8-count biscuits. Now I've already opened up 2 cans and I've cut each of the biscuits into fourths. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with this last can. I'm gonna open this up. All right, take them out. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so then what you do is you're just gonna take these biscuits, let me move these over, and you're just going to cut them in fourths. And I'll move this up so you can see. Bring this down a little bit. Okay, so you're just gonna cut it in fourths. Stack them up. I was actually first introduced to monkey bread. I had never really had it growing up, but my friend Carol Hill, I went to her house one day and she was serving this, and I was like, what is that and how do you make it? And so, I don't know, it's so good. It's like the best kind of little cinnamon treat. We're making a good little pile over here of these biscuits. All right, so after you get them all cut up, then what you do, I'll come back over here, lift this up again. Okay. You're going to need 1 cup of sugar and then 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And I'm gonna put the cinnamon and the sugar in the Ziploc bag. In the cookbook, it actually says to put it in a bowl and mix it up, but we're gonna make this a little bit more simple. So you just kind of mix this up, get all that sugar and cinnamon all mixed up. And then I think you know where I'm going with this, right? Now I'm gonna open up this bag and I'm just gonna put all of these biscuits in here. It's gonna be a lot of biscuits. And then I'm gonna shake it all up. I'm gonna close this. Look how easy this is. Mix it up really good. See what it's looking like. And you want to mix it up so that those little pieces get as much cinnamon and sugar on them as they can. Whoop. Okay. All right, I think it looks good. So I've taken my bundt pan and I've greased it. And then you just take all of this and you're just gonna put it in. I think what I might do is I'm gonna use my hands, you guys, because that's what I would do. Just gonna add this. You're gonna round your pan. Separate these a little bit. Some of them got stuck together, so I'm just going to separate them, okay? A little. I love anything and everything with cinnamon and sugar, don't you guys? So good. Now, once we get all of this in, then we're going to pour some yummy butter and brown sugar on this. I'm going to take this sugar, I'm going to sprinkle it right around here. What was extra? Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. I think I will shake this a little bit to get all that sugar down in there. All right. Next, what you do, I'm gonna wash my hands really quick. So the next thing you do is you're going to take 1 cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to put it in my 8-cup bowl right here. You could use any microwave safe bowl. Then I'm going to take 1 stick of butter, and I'm just going to microwave this until it gets all melted. So we'll put it in here for about a minute. Now, once it comes out, then I'm going to stir it around and I'm going to pour it over the top of all of this yummy goodness right here, the cinnamon and sugar biscuit mix. Let me get this. I got a lot of sugar on the counter. I have preheated my oven to 350. And we are going to bake it for about 35 to 40 minutes. And I will tell you, if you don't have a bundt pan, this bundt pan right here, I was able to get it off of Amazon because I looked at my other bundt pan that I've had for almost 40 years. And it kind of was not in very good shape. So I ordered a new one. And it will be on this link. And if you need one, just click on the bundt pan and you can get it through Amazon. All right, so you see how this brown sugar and the butter. All right, looking good. And then you just take this and you're gonna pour it right over the top. And it is just gonna make its way through all these biscuits. And it's going to be delicious. Okay, will not go wrong with brown sugar and butter. So good. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna put it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes, and then when it comes out, we will look at it. All right, I will be back. See you soon. Okay, I am back, and you will notice that I have changed my shirt. It is not a purple shirt, it is now a red shirt. And I realized that this week is Congenital Heart Defect Week, which runs February 7th through the 14th every single year. And so I just wanted to let you all know that this week has very special meaning to my family. Our precious grandson Eli was born with a congenital heart defect. And what that means is that while he was developing in the womb, that's what congenital means. That is when his defect occurred. And basically he was born missing the right side of his heart. So he's had 3 open heart surgeries and lots of other procedures done. And he is now a very strong, thriving, almost 13-year-old boy. He is amazing. So throughout this week, I'll just be sharing a little bit of his story with you. And we are also going to be making these red shirts available to you on my site at missannieshomeandkitchen.com. All right, I just wanted to explain the shirt change. Okay, so I did keep the monkey bread in the oven for 35 minutes. It was really funny because when I opened up the oven, it was like, oh my gosh, really big, and I was like, oh my stars, what in the world has happened? But I just put it on the counter and I just let it rest, and everything has just settled on down. I had mentioned earlier that this is a new butt pan for me. And so I was like, oh goodness, did I buy the wrong size? But all is well, not a big deal. Okay, so it's been resting for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. And then all you do, I'm just gonna take my pan like this, and I'm going to put it on the top, and then I'm gonna flip it over, and we're gonna hope it comes out. Okay, I'm gonna scoot it over a little bit, and then lift it up. Okay, is it coming out? Okay, I've got a little bit that's stuck. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Okay. All right, I've got a little in here, but I think that'll be okay. Maybe I should have let it rest a little bit longer. And I'm gonna get my little fork, and this is one of those things where when these things happen, you don't freak out. You just fix it, okay? So I've got these little pieces right here. I think it goes right over here. Okay, it's gonna fit right there. And then this little part, okay, that's in the pan, it's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna take this out and put it together. Okay. All right, you guys. So yummy, so good. I probably should have greased my pan a little bit more, but now we know. Okay, so this is what it's looked like, or looking like. Do you see that? Does that look so good? I'm gonna wash my sticky hands. And then I'm gonna taste some of this. Oh my goodness. And I wish you were here to smell my house. It smells so, so good. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this off of this side. Oh my goodness, you guys. That is delicious. You are going to love this so much, and your family is going to enjoy it. They are going to call you a rock star. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and share this post. If you have someone in your life who you know or has a congenital heart defect, or someone that has heart issues, well, you just put it in your comments, and then you can just put their names in, and I would just love to just say a little prayer for them, and then just be able to just know who they are, and that helps me to connect with each one of you. So always remember that you can do hard things, and take care, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.